1부에서는 저희 루키스 단계 학생들 발표를 이미 봤는데요. 이번 단계는 리더스 단계입니다. 저희가 그 스토리텔링과 롤플레이 등 이렇게 남의 이야기를 내 것으로 만들어서 발표하는 그 연습을 충분히 한 다음에 그 다음에 이제 리더스 단계로 넘어가게 되는데요. 이 리더스 단계의 특징은 이제 이때부터 자기가 스스로 자기 글을 작성하기 시작을 합니다. 오늘 발표할 이 주니어와 시니어 부분의 이 발표자들은 모두 다 자기 글로써 여러분에게 발표를 하게 될 거고요. 이제 그럼 리더스 단계 학생들 발표를 시작하도록 하겠습니다. 리더스 단계는 Future Planning, Invention and Technology, 그 다음에 Earth and Environment, 그다음에 Countries and Culture라는 이 네 가지 주제로 주니어 단계에는 17명, 그리고 시니어 단계는 12명으로 나눠서 발표를 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 이제부터 주니어 단계에 해당하는 17명의 학생들로 시작을 할 텐데요. 아까와 마찬가지로 5명씩 묶어서 발표를 하도록 하겠습니다. 그리고 몇몇 친구들은 작년에 스토리텔링 부분에 참가를 했다가 올해는 이제 성장을 해서 리더스 단계 발표하는 그런 친구들도 눈에 띄긴 하는데요. 여러분 모두 큰 박수로 맞이를 해주시고요. 김가연, 김도익, 김두현, 김채은, 김하은 학생 준비해 주시고요. 오늘 리더스 첫 번째 순서인 김가연 학생 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
From Cheongnam Napo campus, we have Kim Ga-yeon, and the presentation will be on global warming.
다시 한번 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Esther and I'm a first grade student at Nepo Elementary School. When you came here today, were you affected by the heat? Today's weather is very hot and it could become warmer and warmer. Imagine the consequences to us if the weather got hotter and hotter for a long period of time. It would be very difficult to survive. Speaking of the weather, let's talk about climate and global warming. Have you heard of polar bears who are suffering? Nowadays, they are losing their homes and they just wander around. It's a very real possibility they could become extinct. The reason polar bears are suffering is mainly because of global warming. Since I'm going to talk about environment, I must talk about global warming. The following are things that are happening because of global warming. Ice melts, the sea level rises, and islands sink. How can we stop this from happening? It's easy. First, we could use public transportation instead of car. In addition, instead of using a car, we could walk if possible. Second, we can plant trees, study ways to reduce waste and recycle. Also, we can grow our own food right in our front yard. Finally, saving resources is the basic solution to global warming. Instead of using gasoline and other traditional fuels, we should strive to use alternative energies such as the sun or wind. We are young, but we can be an earth keeper too. Let's start by simply conserving water and electricity. Let's get started with this meaningful job right now. I encourage each of you to think, how can you help to save resources on our beautiful planet? Thanks for attention.
감사합니다. 박수 부탁드립니다.
Next, from Daegu Bangchun campus, we have Kim Do-ik, and the title of the presentation is Future Planning.
네, 박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Hello, my name is Kim Do-ik. Nice to meet you. I'm so glad to be here and happy to tell you about my story. I will tell you about my future planning. I'd like to tell you about my dream. My dream is to be an inventor. The reason I want to be an inventor is that inventing is creating something new. It is always fun to think about many ideas. I don't know how I can be an inventor, but I sometimes write down what I think in my notebook. However, can I be an inventor only because of that? Never. So, I decided to choose my role model. There are many great inventors in the world. I chose Thomas Alva Edison as my role model. He is one of the most famous inventors of all time. Edison was a failed student in school, so he studied at his home by his mom. But Edison didn't give up and invented constantly. He once said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% frustration." I want to be an inventor who can help people. This is Kim Do-ik, who wants to be an inventor. Thank you for listening.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you. Next, from Asan Baebang campus, we have Kim Do-hyun, and the topic is future planning.
네, 박수로 맞이해 주시기 바랍니다.
Hello, my name is Alex. I talk about my future planning. Do you know this building? This building is the Empire State Building. The architectural firm Schurer from Harman made this building. Where is this building? This building in New York. And how high is this building? This building's height is 381 meters. So I think the Empire State Building is very magnificent. And I want to make nice buildings. So I want to be an architect. I found out what I need to do to be an architect, but it isn't easy. To be an architect, first, I should be good at every subject, because architectural universities want you to be good at every subject. And second, I should go to university. The architectural students should go to university, because this university will teach me how to design buildings. When my course is finished, I will be able to be an architect. If I'm an architect, I will design buildings. And I will make a design of my family's house too. It will be very cold. There will be a big piano-shaped blue pool, a big red roof, and 2 floors. The house has floor of 100 square meters. I try hard to be an architect every day. Thank you for listening.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you. Next, from Cheongju Wonpul Yongam campus, we have Kim Chae-eun, and the topic is shortage of water.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Chae-eun. I'm in the 5th grade in Yongam Elementary School. I want to talk about the lack of water all over the world. Can you imagine the world without water? Actually, I experienced the lack of water last summer. The water supply fell out, the city was cut off in Cheongju. The weather was so hot that everyone sweated a lot. I was very uncomfortable, more than I expected, living without water this summer. I couldn't wash properly because of the shortage. I felt bad and was afraid the water would take it off. Today, one of the biggest problems in the world is water shortage. The lack of water is because the war or development centers. This is a serious problem in my country as well as in other countries. For example, according to the research of the Nairobi City Water Board 2009 in China capital Nairobi, only 24% of homes have a bathroom. And the last use of public bathroom, they have to pay about 30 to 71 every time when they use it from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hygienically, washing the bar is very important. If we don't, we will be exposed to various infections and it is also very dangerous. If we follow water saving practice, all of our funds in Africa would get out the water shortage a little. So, I tell you how to save water. First, do not let water run while washing dishes. Second, put a bucket in the toilet to save water. Third, reduce laundry loads. Finally, use a cup when you brush your teeth. Let's save water for a better future for all of us. Thank you for listening.
네, 감사합니다.
Next, from Suncheon Gumdang campus, we have Kim Ha-min, and the topic of the presentation is Without the Natural Resources.
네, 박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Hello, I'm Kelly from Suncheon campus. Do you know about ESD? ESD is the acronym for Education for Sustainable Development. It means that current generations and future generations should live together and develop along with the environment. Someone said, Mother Nature has never betrayed us. It was us who always have. Then, what is the natural resources for now? You can't imagine the world without the natural resources. Now, I'll tell you about the alternatives we can develop and the actions we are taking. The first answer is renewable energy. It includes solar heat, wind power, and tidal energy. These energies can be depleted and they also don't harm the environment. Second, we should know about many actions many countries are taking. There have been over 150 international environmental agreements. In these agreements, many countries meet and make agreements to solve global environmental problems together. It's because one country can't solve global environmental problems. Some examples are Long-Term Convention, the Convention on Biological Diversity, and the Climate Change Convention. While many countries call for to protect the environment, we must not remain mere spectators. The most important thing is our minds. Let's not be spectators. Let's be players. Let's be players. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have from Guri Tokyon campus, Kim Ha-eun, and the topic of the presentation is My Dream.
네, 박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Can you guess who they are? Yes, you're right. They are my grandparents who love me the most in the world. I love them too. So I often try to make them smile by doing things like cute tricks. But the happiness that I give doesn't last long. Maybe that's because Severe diseases make my grandparents feel pain every day. I thought curing them from all those sicknesses is the only way to make them really happy for long. My name is Eileen, and my dream is to be a pharmacist instead of a doctor. That is because I'm a little scared of surgeries. But it might be the same for patients too, or it may be much more than I can imagine. It would be very hard for them to have terribly painful days because of things like surgery. So, I want to invent some special pills that you pop in your mouth and have your diseases go away. With this, I can remove the causes that made my grandparents unhappy. If it is helpful to other people, then it will be a big honor to me as well. Pop and Don, I know what you're thinking. I know it will be hard to make my dream come true because it sounds unreal. But I might be able to reach somewhere close to it if I try hard. So, I will have an impossible dream. If I could get close to my dream, that would still be a huge thing. Who knows? Maybe one day I could invent a pill that helps people speak English very well. Thank you for listening to my speech.
꿈을 꼭 이루시기 바랍니다. 다음 소개해 주시죠.
Okay, next from Suncheon Shinde campus, we have Kim Hyunji, and the topic of the presentation is Passion of Brazil.
박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Hello everyone, it's great to be back on stage. This time I will be talking about Brazil. I hope you enjoy it. Do you know what the capital of Brazil is? Actually, the capital is Brasilia. Many people think it is Rio de Janeiro. So, I want to tell you more about the non-capital city, Rio de Janeiro. There is a famous statue in this area. Do you know what it is? Yes, it's the largest statue in the world named the Christ Redeemer. It was built as the 100th anniversary to being free from Portugal. People wonder, why Christ? The reason why it was chosen was because most of Brazil at the time was Catholic. After seeing the statue, you can also have city tour. If you visit Rio, especially in February, you won't want to miss the Rio Carnival. Brazil is known for its samba parade. Samba is a lively and rhythmical dance which is fast and full of energy. At the Rio Carnival, you can join in street parades and samba parades. Rio samba schools have open dance tours for anyone. I want to learn how to samba dance and make a lot of friends from all over the world. Even though Rio is not the capital city, I could understand why people think that Rio is the capital of Brazil. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. I had a fantastic time telling you about Brazil. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다.
Okay, next from Gangdong Cheondang campus, we have Park Jae-hwan, and the topic is My Future Invention.
박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Park Jae-hwan from Chandong campus. Today, I will try to talk about my future invention, the automatic face washer. Yes, it is an automatic machine that washes our faces without a touch. Since I was young, I have dreamed to become a scientist, and I believe the great inventions come from human needs. Think of fire. Man invented fire to keep warm. In that sense, I want to invent the auto face washer because I need it, and it will help those who have skin troubles like me. Since last year, I got your invited guest on my forehead, pimples. Not only it hurt, but embarrassing to go outside. The more I try to cover them, the worse things got. Who could imagine instead of angry pimples? The best way to get rid of pimples is to wash our faces twice a day. It keeps our faces clean, but it can be time-wasting and very inconvenient. So, the invention of automatic face washer can help many people with skin troubles and save much time. The machine would look like this. It is a giant bowl. Firstly, place a hose in your mouth and put your face into the bowl with water. And the machine would wash your face with soft brushes and cleanser. All you have to do is let the machine do its work. I believe everybody can be a great scientist. Look around you and think about what you need. You can be the pharaoh making the future thrive. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
꼭 완성했으면 좋겠습니다.
Next, from Bucheon Jungdong-il campus, we have Park Hyojong, and the topic for the presentation is My Dream Is.
네, 박수 맞이하겠습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Alice. I have a dream. My dream is one in which you must consider others' feeling carefully and have a wealth of knowledge to succeed. A doctor is what I want to be in the future. Sometimes though, doctors are a dentist, a pediatrician, an ENT doctor, and an oculist. But my dream is not to be an ordinary doctor. I want to cure people who are mentally unstable with music and help poor or sick children like the priest Lee has up. He helps children in Africa with musical therapy. He's a wonderful person because he positively affects so many people in so many ways. I think there is nothing he can't do. He's a doctor and a priest at the same time. He's also able to make children happy through music to give them the right mindset to succeed. I can't imagine the amount of time and effort given to inspire so many people with these actions. I admire him and want to be like him. To be a doctor like him, first, I think I have to develop my physical strength because I'll have to be healthy to help other people. But I don't want to have big muscles because I'm a girl. Second, I should not be picky to read books because reading lots of different kinds of books gives you a great store of knowledge. Knowledge is one of the most important things to be a doctor. Lastly, I should have a lot of experience. I think having a lot of experience from all over the world will be very useful to help others and for myself to achieve my goals. I want to make children happy like the priest Lita does. I would be very happy if the children in Africa show me their smiles. So first, I'm working towards the school science. and hard, you're not the doctor, read past all. But I'll be quiet, willing to share my talents if there is anyone who needs my help. In the future, I hope that people will feel happy from my efforts, so that I know that I have made a difference. Thank you for listening to my speech.
감사합니다. 네, 도중에 오랫동안은 마이크가 있었는데도 차분하게 발표를 했고요. 그다음에 심사위원들은 앞에 계시기 때문에 다 들었으니까 심사에는 영향이 없을 거로 봅니다. 다음 소개해 주시죠.
Okay. Next, from Gwangmyeong Soha campus, we have Baek Ingu with a presentation called Let's Learn About Argentina.
박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Hello everyone, this is Baek In-kyu from Gwangmyeong Soha campus. I would like to talk about one of the countries I really want to go to, Argentina. My uncle recently visited and told me that it was so much fun. I have some quizzes for you. Shall we make a short trip to Argentina now? Does anyone know where Argentina is? If you see the sun on the flag, you can get a hint for the answer. 1. Asia. 2. Europe. 3. Africa. 4. South America. 5. North America. 6. Oceania. Yes, right. The answer is number 4. It was located in South America. Do you know what kind of dance this is? It is the tango. It was created in Argentina, and if you listen to the music or see the dance, you can see how passionate the people are. I would really like to learn this dance when I visit Argentina. My uncle said that Argentinians eat dinner at around 10 p.m. They usually eat very slowly and for a long time. It goes until midnight. Children in Korea normally go to bed at 9 or 10 p.m. I wonder what time the Argentine children go to bed at such a late dinner. Also, the government provides unemployed people with a grant, as well as families with kids. The more children they have, the more money they get. It sounds very great, right? However, because of this, people don't want to work, and the economy is getting worse. How did you like the trip with me to Argentina? I hope you liked it. There is a saying, the more you travel, the wiser you get. I wish we all travel more to gain the wisdom around the world. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다. 저도 아르헨티나를 가보지는 못했는데 꼭 가봤으면 좋겠네요. 소개해 주시죠.
Next, from Incheon Chungcheon campus, we have An Sang-woo giving a presentation on Earth and Environment.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Garth. I'm in the 4th grade and learning English at EiE Chungcheon campus. Today, I will speak on a very important topic, which is our Earth and environment. Earth is the only planet where we can live. We need to help the environment because we live on Earth. Environment means our land, air, water, plants, animals, forests, and other things. If we treat them well, the earth stays a clean and perfect place. There are many things that we could do to help the environment. First, we should dispose properly of the things we use, such as empty cans, papers, plastic bottles, prepared and loaded food. If we want clean air to breathe, we must clean our planet first. Plants give us oxygen, food, furniture, and shelter. My parents and I buy different plants to grow them in our home. We lay stage on them and they make our home beautiful. We can also help the environment if you use a bicycle for short distances. I live nearby my school. I buy food or sometimes use my bicycle to save fuel, money, and the environment. Similarly, the water we drink every day is also a very important thing for us. We should not misuse it. My mother taught me how to use it. I love my home. I love the earth. Save your home. Save the earth. Thank you for listening.
감사합니다.
Okay, next from Incheon Gansok campus, we have Yo Chan-hee, and the topic of the presentation is future planning.
네, 박수로 맞이해 주십시오.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Young Airlines. I'm a person who will raise be beside you on the plane with a smile. And I hope travelers be happy and feel safety and solve delicious meals. Who do you think I am? Yes, that's right. I'm a flight attendant. When I was 7 years old, I got on a plane for the first time. Because it was my first flight abroad, I was very nervous. Just then, a very brave woman came to me with a bright smile and helped me to relax. And through the whole flight, I was impressed to see their manners. And even though they felt tired, they tried to the best to help passengers, and they were kind to everyone. It was a good memory. After being an elementary school student, I really like English, and fortunately, I'm good at English. As time passed, I decided to be a flight attendant. To achieve my dream, I have to learn more, such as languages, manners, and also strong physical energy to help other people in some difficult situations. As you know, there's a benefit to be a flight attendant. We can travel a lot of countries and have different great memories there. It is a very attractive point to me. Imagine wearing nice uniforms flying to the sky. Isn't it great? I'm convinced that this experience to standing on a big stage and presenting my future is the first step to make my dream come true. And I really hope to meet you everyone above the sky. Thank you for listening.
인사하는 모습이 너무 예쁘네요.
Okay, next from Suncheon Shinde campus, we have Lee Se-ring. The topic of the presentation is Suncheon Bay wetlands.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Hello everyone, I'm Sally the Crane. I was appointed to be the chief by the Bird Institute. You must be wondering why my body has two different colors. I'll tell you why, because I wear a white hood on my head. That's why people call me the Hooded Crane. I am really famous in Suncheon because my home is in Suncheon Bay wetlands. It's beautiful, especially in the fall. I have many neighbors. like clams, crabs, and mosquitoes. In winter, I like to throw a big dance party in the wetlands. We have lots of fun. But when it gets warm, we fly to the cooler places. Even though my schedule is pretty busy, I still find the time to be a mascot of Suncheon Bay Garden. There are many kinds of beautiful flowers and trees. My bird friends say they have fun chatting and flying all day long. You can have a wonderful time looking at various gardens from all over the world and just relax on a sunbed. But make sure to bring your hat and sunglasses so you won't get sunburned. Thanks for listening to my story, and if you find yourself in Suncheon, come say hi. We can take a selfie. Bye bye.
네, 감사합니다. 사진이 너무 예뻐서 한번 꼭 가보고 싶네요. 그 스토리 자랑을 참 잘한 것 같습니다. 다음 소개해 주시죠.
Okay, from Incheon Gansok campus, we have Lee Yoon-hyung giving a presentation on Earth and Environment.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Aurora. Do you remember the documentary, Tears of the Antarctic? The TV show showed us two penguins, which remind us of Aurora, suffering from the climate change. I still remember how sad I was, and I cried a lot watching the show. I felt so sorry for them. Today, I want to tell you about the animals living in the Antarctic. Can you imagine how hard it is to live there? It is extremely cold and windy in the Antarctic. So it is the only place on the earth where the native people live. Here, brave and beautiful animals are in pain because of man's greed and selfishness. They used to have plenty of food around. However, as the climate change and temperatures rise, their prey is decreasing, and they have to travel so far from their nests to find food. Many of them are subject to malnutrition and starving. They have a smaller land to live in, food to eat, and dirtier air to breathe. A lot of people think that we're human on the earth, so we have made a place for us to live in. However, what we have to know is, the earth does not belong to human beings only. The earth belongs to all the wise, beautiful, and brave animals. We should stop our selfishness from hurting our animals. We have to think about how we could try to planet a better place. It is not a job for a few people to do, but rather for all of us to do. Thank you for listening.
네, 감사합니다.
Next, from Daegu Walsong campus, we have Jang Ye-won, and the topic of the presentation is Future Earth and the Environment.
자, 그럼 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Hello. First of all, I would like to thank you for having me here. I'm very honored to be speaking at the National EiE Speaking Contest. My name is Grace and I'm from the Daegu Walsang campus. Let me ask you something. What do you think about this picture? Would you like to live here? Do you think this is a healthy environment? Well, today I would like to talk to you about the future of the earth and the environment. Currently, the future of the Earth and the environment is a major concern. The use of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gasoline for energy is greatly harming our environment. For more than 10 decades, people have used automobiles and other forms of transportation that run on oil and gasoline. Because of this, pollution and global warming is becoming a very big problem. In the future, we should be more concerned about our environment. People should drive cars that run on electricity or hydrogen. Businesses, factories, and even private homes should find new ways to produce energy. Solar energy, wind energy, and even hydroelectric cities are all natural, sustainable, and alternative ways to produce energy. If we don't protect our environment in the future, the Earth will be destroyed. Just like in the movies. We will see catastrophic storms, earthquakes, and tsunamis that will completely destroy the Earth and make it impossible for us to live here. If that happens, we will have to find other places to live, like in underwater colonies in the ocean, or in floating cities in space, or even Mars. As technology advances, the world is becoming more exciting. On the other hand, there's some harm to our Mother Earth. So, we should all work together to help protect the Earth and find environmentally friendly ways to live. Thank you again for having me here today.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you. From Gwangju Suwon campus, we have John Ha-yoon giving a presentation on future planning.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to remember my name, Hayeon-sun, because I will come back here exactly to the same place as a graduate in Korea University. I would like to share with you about my dream life. In order to set it, I should consider my aptitude, values, and the vision in the future. Above all, the most important thing is that I choose what I like and what I want to do. Then I can overcome the hard times and enjoy my energetic life. I try to think about myself to set my dreams. I love talking, singing, and music the most. Whenever I'm under the weather, music makes me feel better. Even when I'm on the stage, making a speech or singing a song, I feel that I am the best person ever. Of course, I feel nervous too. But I think I enjoy every moment that butterflies in my stomach. Now, what kind of jobs I can have? I think being an announcer would be the best choice. Then, what does an announcer do? They present a variety of information and entertainment. If I become a radio DJ as an announcer, I would like to be a warm-hearted and let many people know about great songs. To be a global announcer, English is necessary to have as a basic skill. Also, I would have interest in various topics like social events, politics, and economics. Thanks to my parents, teachers, and new programs, I hope I can motivate myself. I'm very honored to share this chance with you. This speech contest will be my first step to achieve my goal.
또박또박 말하는 게 정말 인상적입니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you. Next we have from Gwangmyeon Soha campus, Ho Bin, and the title of the presentation is Respect the Differences.
네, 박수로 맞이하겠습니다.
Selamat sore. Hello everyone, I'm Javier from Wisla campus. I'd like to talk about the country I visit with my family. 1. It is the biggest country in Southeast Asia. 2. It has over 13,000 islands. 3. The capital is Jakarta. Can you guess which country it is? It is Indonesia. Indonesia is a hot and humid country, and the people have to take a shower a couple of times a day. So for casual greeting, they ask, "Did you take a shower?" At the Indonesian cereal shop, an Indonesian man asked my daddy if he took a shower. My dad was very embarrassed and responded by asking him, "Why?" When you're asked this, don't miss your sense and just simply answer, "Yes." We visited a Korean family living there, and they taught us some interesting but very important Indonesian etiquette. First, since the regard to head is very sacred, they feel it's so rude if we touch your head. So please be careful not to stroke a baby's head even if he's very cute. Second, don't put your hand on the waist because if you do, people will think you're very angry. It was very strange to hear about the mannerisms. On the other hand, it is found that the culture is very different from ours. Later, we went to a restaurant and I saw many people eating their hands without any spoon or chopsticks. I was very shocked. My mom told me that 40% of the people in the world use their hands eating. She said it is important to respect and not judge people for being different. I like the people and delicious food, but what I liked the most was to find differences and learn to respect them. I'm excited to see what I will eat tears on my next trip. Terima kasih. Thank you.
네, 감사합니다. 테리마카시 발음이 안 좋죠? 네, 저희 또 넉넉고 계속 지켜보고 있느라고 이 순서가 끝난 걸 제가 눈치를 못 챘네요. 지금 17명의 학생들이 모두 그 주니어 부분에서 발표를 마쳤고요. 지금은 이제 소감 및 총평을 들어볼 시간입니다. 작년에 이제 루키 단계에 있는 학생들이 이렇게 올라와서 발표하는 것들을 봤는데 이렇게 성장하는 모습을 보니까 너무 좋은 것 같습니다. 캐터리는 어떻게 보셨나요?
Well, I thought these students were all very confident and their presentations were engaging. And it was great to hear from them all.
네, 그 심사위원 중에서 우리 크산 루베드 교수님께서 자리에 올라오셔서 총평을 해주시도록 하겠습니다. 자리에 주시고, can you come up to the stage, please?
Check, check. Is that on? Yep. Where are the junior presenters? Can I see you? Oh, thank you so much for sharing your fantastic ideas with all of us today. I think that we can all agree that we learned something new and we're reminded of important, big ideas and about where we can go in our future as well. Here at Korea University, I get to teach students who are a little older than you, 20 or 25 or 30 or even 35 years old are my students. And sometimes they also have very big ideas about the environment and architecture and medicine and new inventions and culture. And their ideas are very complex. Sometimes, though, they can't make it as clear to me as you did today. So my only hope is that when you study more and have even more complex, big ideas, that you continue to make it as clear as you did just now. Thank you very much, and maybe I'll see you in class in 10 or 15 years. Thank you.
네, 박수 부탁드립니다. 여기 고려대에서 이제 대학생들을 가르치고 계신데 이 학생들 너무 잘한다고 이대로만 하면은 10년, 15년 후에 만나지 않을까라는 말씀을 해주셨습니다.